All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome to a video where I plan on going from the bottom all the way up to the top, meaning from bronze all the way to diamond. That would be the plan. At least for right now. I played the game a little bit on my phone for some time. I would say maybe like a month or two, so I'm not heavily experienced. I have not played this game for years. It's been out for quite some years from what I've seen. I honestly just don't see that much activity on this game, like on YouTube. So I wanted to go ahead and just start making some videos for fun. See how far we could go from bronze all the way to the top, starting free to play. I do plan on just being free to play. I don't want to spend any money for right now. You know, maybe later down the line, if we grow the channel and stuff, like I'll be down to do something like that. But I just want to bring you guys in this journey, and let's go ahead and just get started and see how it goes. For a lot of you that don't know, this game is just very like, you know, you have a few bases, you take over other bases. It's live on a server with other players. You level up, you get troops, you have gear that helps you attack, defend, you know, generate troops, generate gold, etc. So we're gonna go ahead and just get started and see how far we go, you know. So you start off as a level 1 and then you work your way through. I'm gonna go ahead and just skip the tutorial. If you guys want to just play the tutorial on your own, once you guys, if you know, if it piques your interest to play the game, and then, you know, we could go from there. So, you know, we'll try our best here, see how we go, see how we do, and then I'll explain like as I go, so you guys get an idea of what like the game is really about. It's not a bad game. It's actually a fun free to play game. I think that I haven't really encountered myself feeling like, you know, like the free to play aspect is difficult. I mean, you are gonna get into some strong players that are gonna be stronger than you and stuff, but like I think that all those players that are pay to win and stuff, like they reach a certain rank that you don't really run into them. But I feel like nonetheless in your server you're still gonna have that one player or the few players that would like to you know, kind of like, you know, pay to win basically, but you can still have fun. So let's see how long we can go on a screen here and see if we can go ahead and win and you know, get to the top. Sorry, here, just a little bit distracted just looking at this stuff. Right, so it's telling me to click here. I'm clicking and nothing's happening. Okay, I think it froze. Yeah, I think it froze on me. Alright, just give me a second. I'm gonna come right back. I'm probably just gonna close this and open it back up. I have no idea what's happening. All right. All right. So here we are. We're back. I had to kind of like just play it out and start over. I guess it just froze on me. So here we are. Obviously this little quest book that we have here is what we're going to go ahead and focus on. This is what's going to give us the advantage. This is what's going to give us you know, some extra gems and sapphires and stuff like that to help us progress through the missions and the storyline. So a little bit about this game. Right now we're not gonna focus on leveling anything up. I see this city here, level 84 is crazy. I've never seen that before. You know, our objective here is just to go ahead and level up as much as we can, finish these as much as we can, just so that we're able to go ahead and get an advantage. And then here's our ranking system. So this is the bronze level. These are already players that are in our server. This kind of gives you an idea. Once you play the first season, which ends in 21 days, based off of like the progression that you do compared to all the players is how you level up to the next season. But in this season, like, I don't see it where normally like it'll be like a percentage here which will show you to go to like the next rank, which would be like silver. So it'll tell you like you have to be on the top 15-25% players in order to get to silver, where in this case it doesn't show that. I'm assuming just because of the bronze season. Like I said, I started playing this game not too long ago. So if you guys have any tips, any tricks, anything that I say that, you know, you guys think should be corrected, or things that I should do differently, you know, just let me know. I'm open to it. I just, like I said, I kind of have an idea of how to play the game. But, like I said, you know, I'll take you guys on the ride just for fun. I mean, it's a really fun game. And like I said, I didn't see that much content on YouTube about the game, which I found it a little bit surprising, just because it is interesting and it's still a good game. And honestly, like, usually when you play free-to-play games, like, I feel like you can, what's the word? Like, you know, like, you can feel when they're like pay to win and it's just boring because you can't really do much and you're just against the wall. In this case, it's different. Like, at this game, like, I feel like you could definitely push back. So this is very interesting. I've never seen this before. We have like level 84 cities, level 63 city as a neutral city. Normally they're supposed to be level 1, but I don't know why. I'm assuming maybe there was a player there, or maybe it's just not loading correctly. But yeah, I've never seen that before. Like, I can't even, like, I'm gonna show you guys like what it looks like. So if I go to attack, you see this little red skull here. This means like your army is not strong enough to beat this, no matter how many troops you put. Normally, if you increase the size of your troops, if it is stronger, this will go away, which means you will be able to take it. But it only shows 10 troops, but it gets like it gets multiplied based on the level. So it's definitely a lot stronger than that, which I'm assuming that's why it's not letting me do it. But I've never seen that before. But we're gonna just go ahead and continue. It says here, upgrade your cities 0 out of 5. So I'm just gonna go ahead and upgrade my main. Nah, I'll just save my main city for right now. Let's just do this to 5. See if that knocks it out. Okay, one more. There it is. Let's see what the next objective is. Every time you level up, every time you do some challenges and stuff, you get troops. So, which, you know, troops play a role in your strength level and how much, like, how strong you are. So it is definitely worth keeping them in your main base. Talking about main base, this is your city. This is your main city, like your town hall, right? Like, if you're gonna compare it to like Clash of Clans or something. This cannot be attacked no matter what. So you can store, like, the numbers on top of the cities is how much troops you have, like, in that city that's protecting it. So if it gets attacked, that is what is defending from what is getting, you know, from what the army that's coming in to attack you. In your main city, it doesn't get affected. They can't attack you for nothing. So it's basically like a safeguard, a stronghold where you could just put all your troops back in here and they're protected at all costs. but obviously all your other cities are vulnerable for attacks and they have nothing to defend. As we get progress through the game, you know, we'll talk about a bit more on how it goes and how it multiplies with your level of the city and your gear and your armor, etc., right? So let's go ahead and continue with these missions. Capture enemy cities level 1 minimum. So we're going to go ahead and just attack this guy next to us. I'm just going to go ahead and full send my whole army. See if, you know, we can go ahead and take over that. While we do that, I'm going to continue to take these neutral cities just because you have, if I'm not mistaken, you're able to get 30 neutral cities, which neutral means like obviously no one has ever captured it, excuse me. So we're just gonna go ahead and attack these. I don't really like the location that I'm in. I'm kind of like on the edge of the map. So these guys just started, they're all level 10, so that's not bad. We're all in a new city, but you see like these right here where it's like level 70, 65, like I've never seen that before. I'm gonna go ahead and just try to attack this city even if I lose. Just to see what happens, because like I said, I've never seen this before. So let me go ahead and just attack it, see if I can capture. Yeah, see, the city walls are stronger than your army. You will probably lose this fight. Let's just still do it just for the sake of the video. See if it updates the, you know, that's super weird. Also in the map, you're gonna have stuff like this pop up, which you're able to click on, and it gives you the loot. As the map progresses, I didn't get to say it, but the seasons, it tells you how long the season is. It's 21 days and 11 hours left for this season for the bronze. So as the days go down, the loot around the map gets better. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. All right, go ahead and collect this because it's just free stuff. Okay, I guess I did attack it, and it didn't go well. Okay, so now I'm being attacked by somebody. That's fine. We're gonna let them do that. Just continue on with our neutral side. I just keep taking these cities. It says upgrade my main city, so let's go ahead and do that to level 10. So let's go ahead and just go all the way to 11 to get to 10. There it is. Claim that. Let's go ahead and speed through this as much as we can. Like I said, you guys can play the game and kind of get an idea, but I'm just trying to give you the basic and just an understanding of the game. It's really a fun game. Honestly, this is my second time playing it, like as a restart from scratch. So like I said, I'm gonna be learning with you guys, and honestly I would appreciate all the tips and tricks and stuff, like the advice on the comments and stuff that you guys recommend, or anything that I do wrong. I don't mind. You know, I accept criticism here. At the end of the day, like, I'm just trying to prove that we can go ahead and play this without spending thousands of dollars and still have a good time, you know. So I don't think I attacked that. I don't remember if I did or not. Let's go ahead and just keep getting these at least until we get 30. Once we get 30, then we fall back, and then we're gonna be able to just fight players. The beginning of the game, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna tell you guys why. My objective is just to keep leveling up. Alright, so it says here, skill tree, allocate 5 points into your recruiter. So we're gonna go here. This is your skill points, right? So every time you level up, you're gonna get 1 skill point per level. Each skill point gets distributed to whichever one you want. In this case, it's telling us to put 5 points into recruiter, so let's go ahead and do that. This is recruiter, means you're gonna get 5, you get a percentage production on your troops. But as you can see, I put the 5, and then these glowed up. So if we go ahead and minimize that, see it turns off. If you go ahead and put 5, this turns on, meaning it gives you access to this now, which we will need, which I will get into detail shortly here. So let's do that just for the mission. Let's accept that. Attack multiple cities simultaneously. So we're gonna go ahead and just use these troops from up here, and we keep leveling up. See, skill point here, troops here. You're gonna get that every single time. Let's just go ahead and keep attacking here, and then let's do the cities at the same time so we can knock that out. There it is, done. Attack a city with a wall of 100 value. So that would be a player, right? So we're gonna go ahead and just grab this here and just go ahead and attack this guy. I want to protect my troops as much as I can, so I'm going to show you about what I mean with the before that attack happens. We're going to go here. We're going to actually go into Fearless. Our objective is to get this to a 90% as soon as possible. So right now I just upgraded it with all my skill points and it brought it up to 64%. The reason why I say you want to get this to 90 because this gives you the percentage survival when attacking. Once this is maxed out at 90%, basically what ends up happening is every time you attack, 90% of those troops goes right back to your main city, which is great because it allows you to continuously keep on attacking. So the objective is to, as soon as we get these troops out and we attack and we lose, whatever troops we lose is going to go back to here, right? So that's how you kind of like keep the roll going and you keep attacking. And like that's basically the plan. So once we get there to 90, then we'll be able to attack these players and kind of like take over as much as we can. But we have to get that to 90% because if we don't, every time we attack, we're going to go ahead and just lose troops for no reason, and we don't want to do that, right? So here we are. We're in the chest area, which is throughout the levels. You're going to unlock these. You're going to get a lot of the chests, and this is where you're going to get your gear from, right? So you want to get these. You want to get as much chests as you can. So any challenges that says, like, in the end is one of the rewards is going to be a chest. Being a free-to-play player, that's going to be the best thing that we do just to be able to get gear because we're going to need as much gear as we can. So in this case, it didn't count for that mission. So, okay, whatever. It's just making me do this part of the tutorial. So this is where we go to, you know, equip our gear. But it's better to just click this star button because it just fills in whatever it is that it thinks is best. You guys will see, like, with the levels, it goes per color, you know, common, and then it goes up all the way to, like, legendary. But obviously, like, as we keep playing and keep getting better stuff, we're going to be able to see what those gears and what that stuff looks like, right? So let's go ahead and find a city that we can attack with 100% or 100 wall. This guy's level 13. This guy looks like a big dude. Let's go ahead and just attack him. There it is. See, I completed it because he leveled up his... I don't like doing that just because I attacked him. Now he's going to kind of maybe start a war between each other. So our next mission is to open another chest. So maybe, you know, he already has a lot of cities at level 20, which is fine. But he's going to be the guy that we're going to be fighting, which he'll probably send his stuff this way to, you know, attack me and stuff. But that's fine. Let's go ahead and attack that. Let's go ahead and open the chest. Part of the tutorial here. Got that. That's done. We got another case. We got some more gear. Equip an item on the type of attack. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go here. I lost that fight. That's fine. We're gonna keep leveling up, which is great. Look at all that XP that we got just from attacking that guy. He must have had a lot of troops in there. 4 skill points. We got 4 levels off of that. So let's go ahead and just do this mission here. Go to the attack, and then let's just equip this just so we could say that we did that mission. Did it work? It did not work. Let's see. Oh, it has to be an attack item. Alright. I don't think I have one, actually. Let's see. I do not. So, the attack item would be the one with the sword, right? So, if you look at the corners, there's a shield. There's the production, the gold, the speed boost. None of them have a sword. So, I can't equip anything that has that. So, we're going to just go ahead and open this chest here. And we should be able to get... I don't think we did, actually. Oh, yeah, we got the helmet there. That helmet there should give us... Yep, there's the sword. So it should work there. Yep, perfect. Gonna claim that. That gives us an item. Nice. Create and join a clan, which is great. That's the next step that we want to do. So we're gonna just find the strongest clan that we possibly can that's open. This right here, join. 19 out of 20, perfect. So we're gonna go ahead in here. I'm gonna tell you guys why. So right here we have the clan members, right? We have all of these people. At the end right here, you're gonna be able to see that you gotta send some gifts. This gives them times 0.5 hours of like their gold. So we're gonna just go ahead and send that. We don't have the option here, but later, once we're in a clan, I guess for a certain amount of time, you're gonna be able to see like a little tab pop up, and then you're gonna be able to collect. So you're gonna be able to collect gold that is generated that the clan members send. So it gets to a point where like you'll be able to scale a lot because it has so much like you're gonna be able to get so much gold, which will allow you to upgrade your cities to defend yourself. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue to attack these level 1s, which are not that many. I want to try to get as many as I can, as quickly as I can, just so I can maximize that, that 30. Because, like, the game limits you, right? So you're only able to get 30 cities, if I'm not mistaken. You guys correct me if I'm wrong, if we have any veterans in here. You can only get 30 cities per day, I'm assuming. So the neutral ones don't really count as player cities because they're not taken by a player, right? So if we're able to get 30 of these now, get that experience, knock that out the way, it basically allows you to get those 30 plus the players 30. So if you wanted to, like, statistically, Jesus speaking, we're able to get 60 cities basically, because you're able to get the 30 from the neutral and then the 30 from the player. Mind you, you're gonna lose these cities. Like, starting out now, like, you're gonna lose. Like, see, right now this player just joined, so like he's gonna start taking over all of this stuff. Like, you know, it is what it is. So we're just gonna go ahead and take advantage that no players spawn on that side, and we're gonna keep taking these level 1 cities here. That's the plan. So we're just gonna go ahead and continue to do that because these other ones are like super high level, which we cannot take. You could do it reverse. So like, I'm attacking from the main city here, but you can click this one and then scroll back to your main city, and then it'll attack too. But as you can see, like, if I didn't get to explain this, basically I'm using the troops that are in my main city to be able to take over these other cities. So that's how you have to do it. Like, in order, if you want to attack something, you have to attack from a city to another city. Like, that's the way the game pretty much just works. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. This one takes a little longer because the mission for this one is to basically gather 1 million troops, right? Is that 1 million? 3? Yeah. So I don't know how it counts it. I think it counts from the ones that we're generating plus leveling up, you know, and all that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just continue to keep putting into fearless. We're at perfect. We're at 76%. Let me just check my gear just to make sure that everything is good in there. Perfect. And then we're gonna go ahead and just go into our skill tree, go into fearless, max that out. Perfect. So right there with that last level, that puts us at max 90%, which is what we needed to be. Now, any single time that we attack, we're going to be able to get that 90% of the troops back, which is great. Let's go ahead and keep attacking here, which is really far, but whatever. So I'll show you guys that too. As you can see right here, when we're attacking, it tells you right under the troop count, it says here 4 minutes and 20 seconds. So it tells you how long it's gonna take. Usually, yeah, so once you start increasing how many troops you're sending, your army gets slower. So now it takes 6 minutes if I wanted to send the 2,000 troops that I have. But we don't need that many to take these cities because they're small. So we're just gonna go ahead and keep taking these little ones off. I want to keep doing it until it tells me that we reached our cap. Once we reached our cap, then I'll start taking this guy out. And this is going to be a perfect guy because we'll see, since we have that 90% troop return rate, we'll be able to go ahead and like attack, get more money, not more money, get more troops back, and just keep like attacking him. And like that's how we farm up like our levels, which is what we want to do. Let's just continue here. Let's collect that. Boom, boom, boom. I also wanted to I wanted to live stream this. Maybe I'll try that next. There it is. Oh no, I reached my maximum like. So you can also, this is a good thing that this popped up, you can only send out a certain amount of armies to go attack at the same time. I don't remember what the max is. It's probably like 10 if I'm not mistaken. You can only send 10 at the same time, so you have to wait until they conquer. Oh, this is not good. I didn't see these guys here. This guy's a high level. This guy's, yeah, super high level. Let's see. Oh yeah, level 70. That's not good at all. We don't want to see that in our same island, just because it's gonna get to a point once he's gonna be able to just maximize and like maximize on us once we reach a certain level and just take everything, just because he's such a higher level. This is a super weird server though, because like all these high level like non-taken bases and it's just super weird. Normally it's just a whole bunch of level 1 people like us just all starting fresh on the same server, and we're all trying to like take as much as we can. But in this case, like, we have some other players here. So let me explain to you guys the color, right? So the colors are very important, which I learned this not too long ago, and now I'm like super happy that I learned it because now it makes sense, right? Okay, so obviously the blue will be us. That's all of our bases, right? The gray will be the neutral bases, the ones that, you know, are not taken over by anything. The pink, which will be the players that they're, if not equivalent, if not the same as your strength of level, but not the equivalent to the same, I apologize, under your level, so they're weaker than you are. When they're pink, that means they're weaker than you are. If they're close to the amount of, if they're close enough to the player count and to your valor points, they you'll still be able to attack them. But if they're super weak compared to you, it splits everything in half, and basically like you're not gonna be able to attack them, because like it basically gives them an advantage and it gives you a disadvantage, so you're not bullying someone who's really low level. Basically, that's basically what it is. Then you have the super red. The super reds are the ones that are like, if not double, if not I believe it's double, if not more than that, stronger than you are, right? But we all just started, so since we all just started, I know that this guy's super red, but I know that he's just super red because he just probably has more cities than I do. Because you can see here he has a total of 30 cities. This is where it gets calculated from, your valor points. So you can see he has 8.91k valor points, and I only have 688. This gets calculated by a lot of things, by how many cities do you have, how many troops you have, the levels of your cities that you have currently conquered. Like, all of that gets into play, right? So right now it doesn't matter because he's just a low level. You get me? So, which is great, because this is the guy that we're going to want to focus on attacking, because he's not that far away from us, but he is a lot stronger than us. So this is the type of guy that we want to go ahead and attack, just so that we can use him to our advantage to basically like level up, right? So let's go ahead and do that here. All right. So here we are. These are finishing here. So since these are finishing, let's go ahead and continue to attack these level 1s with the troops. So since they're over here, right? Since I send these troops over here, this is perfect because it's going to allow us to let us use these troops, and the distance won't be as much. You see what I'm saying? So we just go ahead and do that, and then it should be able to conquer them a lot faster. So let's just keep using these troops. that. There it is. You exceeded today's neutral and abandoned city limitation. It is time for you to expand your kingdom by attacking other lords. So this is where we basically reach the maximum on the neutral cities, and then now you're able to go ahead and like attack the real players, and now you're able to maximize how many bases you're able to get. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, right? The video's right now looking at 30 minutes. I think this will be a good way to end the episode 1. I know it's a lot of information, but we're gonna go ahead and just, you know, take it one day at a time, so you guys are able to see like the difference and everything. But that's kind of just the beginning of it, and then we're gonna go ahead and continue with the, you know, with some other videos on like the continuation to be able to finish the bronze and then go up to silver and then go to gold and then etc. Right? So, you know, hopefully this helped you guys a little bit just to start. And then once we, you know, again, like I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to drop the second video right away. I just wanted to have a good stopping point, so this seems like a good stopping point, so we're gonna just stop here. So you know, you guys have an idea. Like I said, if there's anything that you guys need help on or would like to help me on, you know, just put it in the comments. I just started the YouTube channel just because I said it wasn't that many content on this game on YouTube. So, you know, hopefully I bring in a lot of players, and I could bring in some new players, and we can all just grow together and see, you know, how the video does and see how the game does for you guys. And obviously you guys can let me know in the comments like your experience on the game. Like I said, I don't mind the game. I actually enjoy the game. So, all right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and end it there, and then I'll just see you guys in the next one.